and the Sikhs bringing sweetmeats, to my father, you see, and offering, and we lived very happily, very happily.
In British India, the 255 million Hindus were in a majority. India's 92 million Muslims were concentrated in the northwest and northeast of the country. The 6 million Sikhs lived mostly in the Punjab, one of the richest and most diverse provinces in India. Lahore was its ancient capital. Lahore was one of the most cosmopolitan cities in the country, a center for education and fashion. Roded Khan, a Muslim, had left his village to study law and history at Lahore's Foreman Christian College.
Lahore took my breath away, It was a different city, and it was a different world. It was a very liberal, very tolerant, very progressive institution.
At the same time, Somanand, a Hindu, was in his final year of school in one of Lahore's fashionable suburbs.
The fashions in Lahore became popular all over Punjab, not only in Punjab but in northern India. There was a famous saying in Punjabi that a person who has not seen Lahore has not been born yet. He is yet to be born.
In a few months' time, the peace of this ancient city would be shattered. For nearly 200 years, Britain ruled over India's 380 million people. India was the centerpiece of Britain's empire, a source of money and power. For the British who were stationed there, life had changed little in decades. John Moores, an officer to a Gurkha regiment, had been in India for a year.
We had a hunt, and they'd imported these hounds possibly in the 20s or somewhere like that, and they used to hunt jackal. The tribesmen would come in with a live jackal and release them eventually, and then the hunt would take it up and try chasing them. But then you had to have a whole brigade out defending the hunters. They would be deployed all around over 70 miles.
For decades, Indians had fought to rid themselves of British rule. The independence movement had been kept in check by ruthless military force. But by 1946, everything had changed. World War II had left Britain bankrupt. Mr. Moores and the other British troops knew that they would be the last.
We knew that having come through a very expensive world war, that the cost of maintaining an army in India following the Far East War, we realized that this couldn't be paid for. The taxpayer, England was in a bad state, particularly 46, 47, financially.
But India's independence leaders were divided over what should happen when Britain left. The Indian National Congress, under its leaders Pandit Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi, demanded a single state where all religions would live side by side. But many Muslims feared living under a Hindu majority. Even in the middle-class homes of Lahore, ancient prejudices ran deep.
At one level, they had very cordial relations. Our Muslim neighbors were very good. They helped us, we helped them. But see, Hindus had a curious inhibitions. My mother's attitude, she didn't allow any Muslim to enter her kitchen. Any cooked thing from a Muslim home was not allowed to enter the kitchen. When